Hey there everyone, this is In10s Gamer. Today I have a bit of a different video for you guys. I have an interesting story to share from over this past weekend, and let me tell you, it is crazy how all of this happened. And if you guys like these kinds of videos, feel free to let me know, since I do have some other ideas for discussion type videos like this one. But anyway, let's get into it. So I was playing a bit of Fall Guys trying to complete the challenges for the Scrapyard Stumble event, when I got a friend request from someone in my lobby. At the time I thought, okay, maybe this is just someone who's never seen a Gold Knight in their lobby before, and they're like, wow, Gold Knight! And after getting this friend request, I was like, okay, let's just see how this plays out first, since I was having some rough games that day. But it came down to just us in the final, and it was a 1v1 jump showdown. I was trying to carry them on my back like, right mate, we either time this out together or die together. But then... yeah, they jumped off the map, giving me the win. And this was actually the last one I needed for the win 8 games of knockout challenge, and I was like, well now I feel legally obligated to accept their friend request. Now you would think that this is where the story ends, but no, it gets better. There's lore. After this game I was checking Discord and I got a message request that read like this. Hey, I remember you. I had to look you up on Fall Guys official server. You used to play on the Hive, right? Sorry if it isn't the same person, but I'd say the odds that there are two In10s gamers out there wouldn't be that high. Now, this immediately caught my attention, but most message requests I get end up being spam bots, so I sent them this. Sorry for being a bit cautious, but most message requests I get end up being bots. And then I put 2 questions that only the person in that game would know the answer to. What bottom was my bean wearing? The Spider-Man bottom. What final did we get? Jump Showdown. And as long as I got one of them right, I would know it was them. While waiting on their response, I had to look at their profile and notice they had one mutual friend. And this mutual friend ended up being none other than IQ Rex. You may remember him, he was in a few of my videos. When I saw this I thought, there's no way dude. I then got a response back from them. Luckily I took a screenshot of your bean because I sent it to someone else who might recognize you. And this is what they sent me. So I knew I was talking to an actual person. They then said, you might not remember me, but I certainly remember you. I went by Brewske, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, in Minecraft if it's of any help. When I saw your name in game, I was instantly thinking, where do I know this from? So I started spamming hello to you, and then I remembered. I sent that screenshot to Andalia, who used to play with me there also, and she recognized your name as well. Now, a couple of things. First, a lot of Fall Guys players spam the chat wheel in game, so them using the hello, I didn't think much of it. Secondly, they mentioned 2 usernames here, however they unfortunately didn't ring a bell for me at the time. My first thought was to see if they were in the credits of my final Hive video, which they were not unfortunately. I looked their username up on NameMC, and the skin did look vaguely familiar. We got to talking about our experiences on the Hive, and I had the idea to go through all of my screenshots, videos, and footage to see if I ever saw them back then. But first I needed to take a break from all this because I was just so blown away that we came full circle like this. I even thought how a lot of things needed to line up for this to even happen in the first place. For instance, what if I was one of those super grabby beans? What if I got eliminated before the final? What if this, and that? Like, so many variables that could have prevented this interaction from even taking place. I then went through all my screenshots and interestingly didn't even find Brewske or Andalia, even in ones where I had the player list open. So I asked them for some more info to help narrow it down, like what rank were they, what games did they play, during what years did they play, to which they responded that they were a regular, they played Trouble in Mineville, and they played from 2016 to 2019. They also mentioned a couple other people they knew, like Torza and Cat King. Torza definitely stood out for me because I did recall her being a mod. They even mentioned she became a mod a bit towards the end. So I backtracked through my screenshots and found this interaction between her and Naudita. Now we were starting to get somewhere, but I still only recognized all the other usernames they mentioned thus far, except their own. Now it came time to scan through my videos, and not too far in I spot Andalia in Conga Line of Chaos, which was my 3rd Hive video uploaded to my channel. I then found Cat King's name in my 6th Trouble in Mineville video, and at this point it was beginning to seem like we had never once seen as much as a glimpse of each other. I had found everyone they mentioned other than them. It was interesting too, considering they had said they played quite a lot. They didn't want me to waste so much effort searching, but I was still determined to find Brewske's name. I finished looking through all my uploaded videos, but couldn't find them. So now it was time to look through clips that never even made it to YouTube. And it was like a maze of files, because I have about 4 different drives where I keep all my raw footage. But then I remembered the time frame that they told me, and There they were. I'd found them. In a clip that was recorded December 14th, 2017. I'm sure there's more clips they were in, but I'll gladly stop now after finding this one. And again, it's crazy how they still remember me after all these years. Even if we didn't see each other or interact that much, then again, I'm very forgetful. And it was fun too, going back down memory lane. There were a lot of good moments in there. Finally, I just want to say thank you to Brusque for reaching out. I'm just amazed at how this series of events played out. Like, I'll admit, there are some people that I did know from Hive that I still haven't talked to since then. And anyone from Hive, don't worry, I'm still around. You can add me on Discord or Steam if you want to catch up, or if there are any games that we share. But for now, that's going to be all for this video. I hope you all enjoyed this crazy story, and I'll see you all in the next video. Hope that you all have a good one.